articulate, sir, why you're here today?
None of your damn business.
Shame on you, kutte pancho teri maki kutte.
This is a genocide.
October 7th, you mean?
Shame.
Oh, hey, sir, what part of Palestine are you from?
No.
Hey, watch it.
I support resistance. Resistance is justified.
Why cover your face? You should be proud of what you're representing if you're not. And if you are covering it, it's for what? For what?
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Brampton, Ontario. And folks, I'm standing outside the Canadian Convention Centre. This is the venue for a Liberal Party of Canada $1,725 a plate dinner, or lunch as the case may be, for the local MP in this riding. That would be Ruby Sahota. And the special guest is none other than Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. But we also have, as you can see, several dozen pro-Hamas demonstrators. They're here well, I don't know what they're trying to convey. I don't know what their beef would be with this Liberal government. You can't call the Justin Trudeau Liberals pro-Israel. I mean, for goodness sakes, just a few months ago, Yarasak's Canadian-Israeli Jew went over to the Middle East and shook hands with Mahmoud Abbas. He's the terrorist that runs a pay-for-slay scheme. You kill an Israeli, you're going to get financially rewarded. You die trying, no worries. Your family will be financially enriched. So really, what more do they want? Well, we'll try to ask that question if anyone will come on camera and articulate their point of view. In the meantime, I see lots of Mounties here, and hopefully I won't get arrested for asking impolite questions. How you doing there?
Hi, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, we're not part of the demonstrations.
No, I know.
Okay.
It's only invited press.
Oh, okay. Then how do you get an invite, though?
As far as I was told, it was media@liberal.ca that you apply somehow. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
I'm just wondering, how do they pick and choose? Because we come to so many.
No comments.
Okay.
I do.
I was at a Pierre Poilievre presser in Hamilton yesterday.
Thank you.
Okay. By the way, who are you?
I'm with the RCMP. You have a good day.
Okay. Can I get your badge number, please?
No, you can't.
I cannot. Or your name.
Have a good day, sir.
Okay. Isn't that like par for the course that you identify yourself?
Hey, my friend.
You can have my name, sir. It's Glenn Morash. I'm with Peel Police.
Oh,
badge
nice to meet you, sir.
2222.
Okay.
So if you have any
Blessed be the peacemakers.
you can come up to me, and any questions you have, no problems.
Okay, I take it we're not allowed in to cover this event?
Unless you get a media pass that's been pre-approved, unfortunately, no.
Shame on you, Blue Jackets! Shame on you! Shame on you! This is a genocide! Shame on you, TSU! Shame on you, Blue Jackets!
Oh, sorry.
The governments are turning a blind eye to genocide.
Oh, do you mean what happened on October 7th?
I'm talking about before October 7th for 76 years, and what's happening now in Gaza. Over 100 people were massacred. Over 100 civilians were massacred yesterday. This morning, they woke up, they sleep to massacres, and they wake up to massacres. Report the news correctly. Report the news correctly.
Oh, are you going to assault me again, sir, like you did at Nathan Phelps Square?
Man, go fuck yourself. You're a liar. You're fake news.
Oh, is that right? Can you articulate, sir, why you're here today?
None of your damn business.
Well, it is a public demonstration, isn't it?
You don't need to know.
Well, you have the microphone. You can put your own words on camera.
I talk to you.
Okay, well, you approached me, sir.
No, you're a liar. I know that.
I'm a liar.
Absolutely.
You didn't approach me. I was just doing my stand-up, and you came to me.
Stand somewhere else.
Are you the pharmacist, sir?
That's none of your damn business.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
None of your damn business.
Who are these masked men, sir, telling you not to talk?
Gonna take your words out of context.
I know.
Cut it all
It's
up.
none of your damn business.
Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him.
Oh, and now who is Chase? What does that mean?
Don't talk to him.
Sir, why are you guys wearing disguises?
Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him.
It looks like I've stumbled across a Mexican wrestling show or something.
Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him.
Well, folks, you never know who you're going to meet at a Hitler Youth Movement protest. You see that fellow there in the glasses? The last time I encountered him was on April 7th, which was the 6-month vigil for the Israel massacre back in October of last year. And my cameraman, Efren Monsanto, and I went to Nathan Phillips Square, quite literally the town square. Well, they physically assaulted Efren and I. For those who don't know the rest of the story, there were arrests made that day. Namely, I was arrested by Officer Chang. He seems to be Police Chief Myron Demkew's #1 minion, and charged with trespassing, if you can believe it. Hey, sir. Oh, what's this about, sir?
The different pins to support Palestine.
Oh, okay then.
Choice. If you want one.
Do you have anything in support of Israel?
I just have one that says this.
FCK Israel.
It doesn't say Israel.
Okay.
Israel.
Well, it's now, sir, are you indeed a Jew for a free Palestine?
Here's a peace, Muslim peace pride for you.
You know what, sir? This is an interesting illustration. It's the rainbow colors. How well are the LGBT people treated in Gaza?
3 pins.
Shame on you, kutte pancho teri maki kutte.
Hey, watch your hands.
Don't come near me then. Don't come near me.
Public place, ma'am.
Shit, don't come near me.
Please respect Canadian law.
Shame on you, kutte pancho. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
What do they have to be ashamed for, ma'am?
Stop supporting genocide.
Stop supporting genocide.
Stop supporting.
Can
you at least go like a foot away?
Okay. Can you tell me why you're demonstrating?
You know exactly why.
No, I don't. Please educate me.
Shame on you.
How about you, ma'am? Can you explain why you're demonstrating?
Habla English, bastard.
That's not very ladylike.
From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free.
Really, what they're calling for elimination of a people. I meant that should not say all that it is, right?
Yes.
We want all peoples to live in freedom, all peoples to live together under the Canadian flag as Canadians, where this is not.
Speaking of which, I don't see any Canadian flags. I see the flag of Palestine.
That's it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a sad state of affairs where people have come for a better life here in Canada to enjoy the freedoms and liberties that many Canadians fought and died for, to basically just use this land for their own selfish means.
Wasn't exactly a warm welcome that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau just received. The chants ranged from shame on you to genocidal freaks to pathetic excuses for human beings. And again, I ponder why this government is hardly pro-Israel, but as you've seen, we've been trying to get people to weigh in on camera, and they won't do so. Oh, maybe this lady will. How you doing, ma'am? Camera shy.
Not a conflict, not a war. Not a conflict, not a war. Shut it down.
Now, folks, if you're wondering who Ruby Sahota is and what she's all about, she is the MP for Brampton North, and she's all about accelerating the process for having international students getting permanent residency and stopping deportations.
This petitioner requests that the 3-year postgraduate work permit time be turned into 5 years, and the 1-year postgraduate work permit time be extended to 2 years.
Check out this X posting by Kanwar Sierra, which was addressed to the Liberal Party of Canada and Prime Minister Trudeau. Quote, consider appointing Ruby Sahota as the next Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. I would suggest having her in that portfolio is kind of like putting the fox in charge of the hen house. And also, with record immigration coming into Canada, with the stress on healthcare, on housing, with the unemployment numbers the way they are, do we want even more immigrants coming into our nation at this point? Where's the sense in that?
What were you saying?
Oh, it was about an immigration lawyer endorsing Ruby Sahota. She's the Liberal MP here in terms of being a good candidate for the next Minister of Immigration.
So
what do you think about that?
So the thing is, if Canada and the US and Germany, if you guys stop going into the people's country and invade them,
take it out of context. They're a racist organization.
Ma'am, who are these people censoring you?
If you guys stop sending weapons, people wouldn't come here.
This is a genocide! This is a genocide!
October 7th, you mean?
Journalists, don't talk to racist
Why don't you talk before October 7th? It didn't start on October 7th.
Oh, when did it start?
Go educate yourself. Educate you.
Oh, please educate me. Trudeau, you're a coward. Blood is on your hands.
He's a Zionist. He is not worth it. Do not talk to him.
What's your opinion of Zionists, ma'am?
I don't talk to Zionists. Okay. You are brainwashed.
How much money sorry, I can't hear you with your face diaper on, ma'am.
Oh, with my face diaper on. Who funds you?
By the way, why are you wearing a disguise? What would that be?
Who funds you?
I work for Rebel News, ma'am.
Who funds you?
Who funds you?
Who funds you?
Or do you actually work or are you on welfare?
Who funds you? You'll take money wherever you can get it, huh?
We're crowdfunded.
Who funds Rebel?
We're crowdfunded.
Who internationally in Israel funds Rebel?
Oh, I wouldn't know that, but I can tell you our average donation is $58.
Who funds you?
Don't engage with racists.
We do crowdfunding.
Engage with racists.
What makes me a racist, ma'am?
Walk away. We don't engage with racists. No, please don't.
What? Can you give me an example of anything racist I've said?
Free the people, free the land.
It's funny how you won't
free the people, free the land.
Go back in the rat hole that you came from. Go back in your rat hole.
I was born here, ma'am.
You want everyone to answer your questions, but you are.
Is this maybe a sign of things to come? Who brings a toddler to a demonstration that could very well go violent, and that toddler is waving the flag of Pakistan? Welcome to Brampton, Ontario, folks. Oh, hey, sir, what part of Palestine are you from?
No.
Hey, watch it.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, but you don't have to use your violence. You know, folks, I got to tell you, it's perversely ironic, given that the name of this venue is the Canadian Convention Centre. I don't see a single Canadian flag. Not even the Canadian Convention Centre is flying a Canadian flag. I see Palestinian flags. I see the flag of Pakistan. Oh, I stand corrected. There is a Canadian flag. Oh, but what do you know? It's upside down. That means it's a distress signal. You know what? I kind of agree with that presentation of the Canadian flag, but not for this reason.
Shame on you!
Fighting against idiots like you?
Oh, you're fighting against idiots like me? What did I say that was idiotic? You know, it's amazing. It's just these drive-by slurs. We're idiots, we're racist. And when you ask for a tangible example, nothing. And look at this, folks. The longer the day goes on, the more children are showing up, including little ones in the keffiyeh scarf. I guess it's like what they say when it comes to marketers on Madison Avenue or Marxists. Get them young, get them forever. That was an interesting sight we just witnessed. The state-approved Justin Trudeau apologist media, CBC, just went into the convention center parking lot, and some of the pro-Hamas demonstrators were yelling at the CBC reporters, "Shame on you." I think it's another stretch to think that the CBC is a pro-Israel news channel, but that seems to be their opinion. It's baffling. I wonder really what these demonstrators want.
Free Palestine.
Oh, is that right? Free from what?
Free from Israel.
Okay, then. What do you think about the idea of having a ceasefire in exchange for freeing the remaining hostages?
IDF just a terrorist state.
The IDF are terrorists?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your opinion of Hamas?
15,000.
Pardon me, sorry?
They murdered 15,000 kids.
What, you mean the IDF was responsible for October 7th?
No, I'm saying IDF is a terrorist state.
Okay then, but wasn't it Hamas that attacked Israel on October 7th?
What do you think about Hamas?
I think it's a terrorist organization. What's your opinion?
So if Hamas killed 6 kids, IDF killed 16,000 kids. If Hamas took 250 hostages, IDF took 25,000 hostages. So which one is more terrorist?
Sir, where are you getting these numbers?
I can see every day hundreds of photos and videos, and we see how it's going on.
Right, sir, but what is the source of these numbers that you're quoting? Isn't it Hamas themselves?
Whatever I see by myself every day, there is photos and videos going on.
200,000 people dead! Stop bombing Gaza! Stop bombing Gaza!
Free, free Palestine!
Hey, sir, can I ask you about the message on your mask, ceasefire? Would that be on condition of Hamas freeing the hostages?
He's racist. Don't talk to him. Yeah, don't talk to him.
I'm racist? How am I racist?
Don't talk to him, for real.
Sir, how am I racist? Folks, I just realized here's another commonality the pro-Hamas demonstrators have with the Justin Trudeau Liberals. They're censorious. Every time we get a member of this demonstration to talk to us, a couple of their co-demonstrators come along and they shut down the interview. I would imagine they're all in for the Bill C-63, perhaps the most censorious legislation in the history of the Western world. So again, I really wonder what it is they're trying to accomplish being here.
Stop bombing schools! Stop bombing schools!
Well, folks, I think I'm the victim of a marketing program best known as bait and switch. You see, on social media, members of the Hitler Youth Movement were vowing to shut this event down. And I mean, that wouldn't be unprecedented. Remember back in March, they did shut down a dinner at Toronto's Art Gallery of Ontario with Prime Minister Trudeau and his Italian counterpart, Giorgia Meloni. But right now, there is absolutely no indication that they are going to breach the fences and shut down this dinner. It might have something to do with the overwhelming presence of law enforcement here. So to quote the immortal bard himself, it's all sound and fury, signifying nothing. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. You know, folks, since October, we have seen cries for genocide of the Jewish people, vandalism, arson, even physical violence all across our great dominion. And the fact is, we know for a fact, a lot of these people aren't even Canadian citizens. They're people here on visas, they're international students. Come on, enough is enough. If that's how they're going to treat Canadian hospitality, it's time for them to pack their bags and leave. Please sign our petition at deporthamas.com. deporthamas.com.